Life begins and ends in mysterious ways, but for some stars, the journey came full circle in a way that shocked the world. They were born to entertain, and strangely, on the exact day they entered this world, they also left it. Today on ActorFlash, we're sharing the haunting stories of celebrities who died on their birthday. Some say it's coincidence, others believe it's fate. These are the stars who came and left on the same day, and left behind unforgettable legacies. Number 1. Ingrid Bergman. Ingrid Bergman, one of classic Hollywood's greatest stars, was born on August 29, 15. She would go on to define the golden age of cinema with iconic roles in Casablanca, Notorious, and Gaslight. But in 1982, on her 67th birthday, Bergman passed away after a long battle with breast cancer. Her final role was in the television film A Woman Called Golda, for which she posthumously won an Emmy. She came into the world with grace, one critic wrote, and left it the same way on the exact same day. From timeless elegance to gritty strength, our next celebrity's life began and ended in fire, both metaphorically and tragically. Number 2. Betty Friedan. Though best known as an activist and feminist author, Betty Friedan was a prominent cultural figure who influenced generations of women and thinkers, often appearing in interviews, documentaries, and televised debates. She was born on February 4, 1921, and died on February 4, 2006, her 85th birthday. Friedan's voice echoed in politics and pop culture for decades, and even though she wasn't a Hollywood actress, her appearances and impact made her a star in her own right. She gave birth to a movement, said one interviewer, and left us the day she began. Our next figure was a star behind the camera, but his final day was strangely aligned with the first. Number 3. William Shakespeare. Yes, the William Shakespeare. Though not a film star by modern terms, Shakespeare's works have inspired more films than perhaps any other writer in history. He was born on April 23, 1564, and died on April 23, 1616, at the age of 52. His plays became blockbusters of their own, from Romeo and Juliet to Hamlet to Macbeth. The curtain fell on the same day it rose, said one historian. Only Shakespeare could script something that poetic. From playwrights to singers, our next star was born to sing, and fate gave her exactly 30 years to do it. Number 4. Mel Street. Country music singer Mel Street was born on October 21, 1933, and on his 43rd birthday, October 21, 1978, he died by suicide. Street was known for heartfelt ballads and a voice filled with pain, but behind the scenes, he struggled with mental illness and alcoholism. His death sent shockwaves through the country music world, and his final recordings remain haunting to this day. He sang about heartbreak, a fellow artist said, and his own heart broke on the very day it began beating. While Mel lived and died young, our next star gave us music, activism, and laughter for exactly 75 years. Number 5. George Burns. George Burns was the king of comedy for generations. Born on January 20, 1896, he lit up stages, TV screens, and film sets for most of the 20th century. Known for the George Burns and Gracie Allen show and his cigar-smoking charm, Burns was beloved by fans of all ages. He passed away on January 20, 1818, his 100th birthday show. Instead, Hollywood mourned. But Burns always said he wanted to go out with a laugh, and somehow he did. He gave us 100 years of punchlines, said one fan, and his last joke was poetic. From laughter to chills, our next star left this world in a way that felt almost scripted on the day they entered it. Number 6. Frank Fontaine. Frank Fontaine, known for playing Crazy Guggenheim on the Jackie Gleason Show, was born on April 19, 1920, and passed away on April 19, 1978. He collapsed moments after performing for a benefit show, right after taking a bow and receiving thunderous applause. It was his 58th birthday. Fans remembered him not only for his comic timing, but for the kindness he carried with him backstage. He went out doing what he loved, one colleague said, and the world gave him a standing ovation. But it's not just comedians and actors. Sometimes Hollywood royalty experiences their final bow, right on their day of birth. Number 7. Sidney Bechet. Sidney Bechet, one of the founding fathers of jazz and an occasional film performer, was born on May 14, 1897, and died on May 14. His music was featured in films, and his saxophone solos were unforgettable. His death came in France, where he had become a hero in the jazz world. The French honored him with a national tribute on the day he was born. He gave the world rhythm, said a critic, and left it in perfect time. From music legends to silent film queens, our next celebrity's final hour was as poetic as her performances. Number 8. Gertrude Astor. Gertrude Astor, one of the earliest film actresses in Hollywood, was born on November 9, 1887, and died on November 9, 1977, at the age of 90. She appeared in over 250 films, from silent pictures to talkies, and her legacy spans genres and generations. Her death came quietly, but the date, her 90th birthday, became a strange punctuation mark on a long and beautiful life in cinema. She lived through every era of film, said one historian, and exited like a closing credit on the perfect shot. Now we remember a soul singer who brought raw emotion to every performance and left on the day his story began. Number 9. Merle Evans. Though not a household name, Merle Evans was the bandleader of the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, performing for millions. Born on December 26, 1891, and passing away on December 26, 1987, he brought show business to life in a way few could. His contributions to live entertainment are still honored today. He didn't live in the spotlight, one journalist said. He lit it up for everyone else. And finally, we end with a man whose quiet brilliance inspired writers, artists, and fans for decades, and whose life ended in haunting symmetry. Number 10. Christine Cavanaugh. Christine Cavanaugh, known for voicing iconic characters like Dexter, Dexter's Lab, and Chucky, Rugrats, was born on August 16, 1963, and passed away on August 16, 2014, her 51st birthday. She brought voices to a generation, but in real life, she chose privacy and walked away from Hollywood before her death, which remained quiet until months later. She gave voices to others, said a friend, and left without saying a word. These stars lived full lives, and in a strange poetic twist, left this world the same day they entered it. Coincidence, destiny, or life coming full circle? Tell us which story moved you most in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to ActorFlash for more emotional celebrity stories, untold Hollywood moments, and star tributes. Tap the bell icon so you never miss a memory worth remembering. Because here at ActorFlash, we don't just share how stars shined, we honor how they left the stage.